Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Purdue Boilermakers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hawkeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers offense to go on the attack first. And now there's Jarrett Gibson, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a give to Gibson. He's got enough. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's some daylight. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. Give to the single back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeps it himself. He'll keep it again on the option. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. Handoff for Jarrett. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This third down a little longer after that penalty. On the option. There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a give to Gibson. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long. And year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like, this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
They give it back to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Pass to 6. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, nice job there by the running back.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. A 3-yard gain there, it'll be 3rd and 7. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. Rides the option, he keeps it. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback changing the play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Iowa spends his 2nd time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Quarterback's got the first. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Pulls it. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Red Raiders looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those 2 hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Purdue head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the 2nd half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the 1st half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff from Alton. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Keeps it himself. The option, he'll keep it. breaks into the open. He's got the first down. The 40, at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Boilermaker! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Kamari again. Maybe a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that crown game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Purdue sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he
gets away from one, finds room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Drops back on first down. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Diaz. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Diaz. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's a give to Malton. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Tease and alley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by this defense, because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Malton. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. In the red area, it's Malton. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start off offense. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. On the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. At the 35, he's got room. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Looking for a crease. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Snapped it and he has to have it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Hard running there. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from Alton. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, gonna throw it. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Phillips. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Throws it deep. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Hey guys, down on the Boilermakers sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. Quarterback keep. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Keeps it himself. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David,
oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Here's a give to Gibson. Got the first down. All the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
and what an outstanding run, a touchdown for this guy, and what a game he has had. I feel like this is a performance, and this is an upset win, David, that we're going to be talking about for a while. Nobody gave this team a chance. Certainly, I didn't think they could come in and run the football as well as they have. But the physicality, the guys up front getting it done, and this running back making guys miss over and over again, that to me was the story.
He was the best player on the field. And this is a...
He's got it down the field. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff for Jarrett. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Got an alley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.